Hey guys, I love this cup. We all have her inside of us. Find it, channel it, embrace it. Alright, so I was just playing around with some makeup, therefore this little star on my cheek. Because why not? But anyway, so I want to talk about little eye palettes, mini ones, and the ones I would definitely recommend. Some of them are very old, but that's okay because I personally don't care. But hopefully they're not old enough so they're not even in the market anymore. But either way, let's just go over a few. Um, the very common one from Wet n Wild, I think they kind of rebranded a little bit. This one is the eyeshadow quad. Get the look. What's the, I don't even know. How is it called? Eggshell? Sweetest candy. Okay, I mean, they're cute. $3. I really do think you get what you pay for. They're not bad at all. And if you're looking for a very light kind of, work look, very minimalistic, this is definitely a really good little palette to have. But again, it's not going to blow your mind. All right. Now, a few other ones that are a little bit bigger, but they're still small. From Too Faced, the Natural mattes. I love it, and also they rebranded. It looks a bit different. Some people say the tones are a bit different, but something like that again for just on the go. Travel if you're traveling for work and you want to keep it that same work look. So these ones are really cute. They're very good. I love the Too Faced eyeshadows. Not all of the palettes are going to be amazing. It really depends, but these ones are good. I love these ones by Milani. I love it. So this is the O2 Bold Obsessed. Again, this one I really like when they have kind of a combination. You see like the very top, it's very neutral. You have a brown in the corner. So all the very bold colors, so this is kind of bold. It's not even bold, but like deeper and darker are only like this. So if you close these ones, you're working with very neutral shadows and they're very pigmented, buttery. They blend beautifully. They're very easy to work with. They don't blend into the same mesh like a lot of other eyeshadows do. So this one I really highly recommend. It's worth, it's not even an investment, but it's worth it. I like them a lot. Some other ones are the Huda Beauty. Now, I got these again just because the shimmers here are very unique and the undertones, and for example this is the Nude Light. I just really like the purples and it's very spring, very delicate. It's definitely, I can see working with this eyeshadow palette for a bride maybe, or if you're in a very floral mood and you have a beautiful long floral dress, your floral perfume. I feel like this would be very pretty with a nice pink blush and a thin, very like eyeliner. This can be very beautiful. And same goes with this with the amethyst obsessed, sorry, different stone. But again, it's a lot of very vivid and deep, you can see me, very deep purples. Hi, peeking through. But I love these colors. So they're very unique and that's why I kind of got them. And I wanted to try because her big palettes, I'm sure the quality is amazing, but damn girl, that's expensive in my opinion. Like I have a lot of palettes, but again, I buy them on certain discounts because again, like $40 for an eye palette, that's insane. Unless you have only one, okay. But if you're somebody like me, and I don't even have it because I'm some crazy YouTuber, I'm just a crazy person with a obsession for makeup. And when I like something, I tend to have a lot of it. I'm not a hoarder. There is a difference. I don't hoard because I declutter a lot. I give a lot of things, friends, charity, you name it. So I don't hoard. I collect. See the difference there? Which, by the way, my husband thanked me for my tendency to collect things because toilet paper is one of the things I collect. Yes, so we are not lacking any toilet paper, thank God, because we missed the wave of the insanity. We're like, what the hell? And now there's no toilet paper anywhere, but we're good. We're solid. Thank God. Alright, so a few other ones. Alright, so still kind of keeping it in Sephora mood. The Natasha Denona. Okay, so same reason I wanted to try her formula because her eye palettes are stupid and expensive. Stupid. Like, it, no, no. What do you put there? Gold? Diamonds? I don't get that. And they're not even like, I'm sorry, like, they're not mind blowing. Like I have better ones, okay, than her formula. I'm sorry. Like, no, I mean, not disrespect, but I mean, the price is just ridiculous. But I got these two. They were on sale. That is why I decided to purchase them. This one, again, like these like two shades are very beautiful. And again, this is just something I always go for. Same as this little palette. And I do like to have a little travel friendly palette sometimes, you know. Again, all the traveling that I do. In my mind, okay, in my perfect world, how my perfect life would be, I am somebody that travels a lot. In reality, I'm not, but you know, in case that will happen, I'm ready. I have my travel friendly makeup, okay? I'm ready to go. So I really like these shadows, like something like this. So if you want to invest, so I feel like small palettes are a good way to try a certain brand or a brand that you're, again, like a full palette is just not something you'll ever see yourself paying $130 for a freaking palette. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll be a millionaire. I will never put that money for eyeshadow palettes. Dang, no. Like, donate it to some, like, I don't know, animal shelter for crying out loud. Alright, I expressed my opinion enough, I think, on that topic. Alright, the other ones are the Kat Von D. Again, I'm not quite sure if they still have all of these, but again, you can find them anywhere in, like, not anywhere, but like multiple brands. But again, so here you see, like, it's really by it's a perfect kind of quad to keep you in this range. So if you're not quite sure how to use certain colors and what to combine them then with, so these kind of little palettes really help you to guide you and limit you to go only with the shades that work with each other. So I love them. And I love her matte formula. I love matte eyeshadows. They're very pigmented. They stay. They don't mesh with each other. I mean, they're beautiful. I love them. And I will always go for the colors most of the time that I work with a lot. So, because I go through them a lot and fast. The other one, and I really like them, Tarte. So Tarte has a lot of big eyeshadow palettes. The Tarteless and all of that. I had them. I got rid of them real fast. I hated them. They're patchy. I just really didn't like the formula at all. It didn't speak to me. I really didn't understand the hype, why everybody's obsessed. But so I had the little ones and I felt like that was enough. Because they're very concrete to the colors that you know like you're looking for. So this one is more of that kind of taupey cool. This is more of those browns and kind of more in the warmer area, right? And again, they're nice shadows, but I would never get like the full size. There's really no point. And I mean, you would think like, why does she need so many warm browns? Dang it, they are all different, okay? They work different. The pigmentation is different. The undertone is different. Again, like it really depends how bright I want my brown, how neutral I want my brown, like how easy, you know, do I want to sit there and blend. Sometimes I am in that mood to really sit and really work that crease. Sometimes I'm just like in a rush and I couldn't be bothered with something with high pigmentation and very creamy. Sometimes I wanted to move faster. So that's why I do have a big variety. And yeah, I'm a makeup whore. Okay? Right here. I called myself out. I am not perfect. I make mistakes, and this is not one of them. Okay? This is not a mistake. No, this makes me happy. So another one that I have, how do you call this one? Leave your mark. Okay. Whatever. But again, I know, very neutral, a lot of more browns and golds, but I just live for those colors. I do. And uh, just makes me so happy. I'm very visual and I love everything that is aesthetically pleasing. Whether it be, I don't know, just, the common sense beauty, makeup, clothes, blah, blah, blah. But also, I don't know, people, furniture, animals, I don't know, like a sunset or a combination of cheeses on a platter, just like food, like you go to a restaurant and the way it's presented, there's a reason why they do that. Because your eyes are a sense. What you see does speak to you in a certain way. Marketing, it's all about why they place what they place, where they place when you go in Sephora. It works on your mind, and I am aware of that. Okay, so I am very visual. I do care how things look, and I'm not obsessive about it by any means. But when something it does please me, it I don't know. It's very pleasurable for me. Okay, that's just me. And again, yeah, even furniture. Like inner design, decor, architecture, anything is just. And I don't have like one specific style because as long as it just works, it's like music, it's a sound. Music, it's a sound. If the sound is right, if it's built properly, and there's a melody and everything just works, I will like it. I'm not big on rap, but I have a lot of rap songs in my, little list on YouTube or whatever. So same thing as this. This one is also from Tarte, the Pro to Go. So again, I would never get the full size. I don't need all of those shades and colors because I just don't need them. But this kind of gave me exactly the kind of tones that I do work with. So, and I love it. And yes, more browns. Bite me. Okay, I like it. This one is from Lorac. I really like this one. Not sure what it's called. So it's a little trio. I love this. It's such a beautiful, neutral eye. Again, I can totally see this working for even a bride or something like that, or kind of a no makeup day. And Lorac has the most amazing shadows. And again, when you're working with something very buttery and pigmented, when you go for more the lighter tones, that's where you're gonna find it's much easier to work. It's when they get very dark and very bright, that's when you kind of start to hustle with it. But something like this, I mean, I feel like anyone can enjoy something cute like that. I mean, for somebody mature who doesn't like, a lot of bam, like a mom, my mom, for example, can definitely use this and really enjoy it. My mother-in-law, she's not, she likes, for certain occasions to get all dolled up, but she doesn't do poly makeup, you know, dark stuff and glitter and all that. So it's too much for her, but something like that would be beautiful on her. Another tip, by the way, is certain eyeshadow palettes that you can make on your own. So obviously you can buy singles and you can make your own little palette. One of the brands that I have are from Jouer. I really hope they still have this option. I'm not sure. But again, it's just a tip, but Jouer, damn, these eyeshadows. So, you know how they say, oh, it's so buttery and creamy. That's not always a good thing about an eyeshadow. Again, depends on the tone and everything, but sometimes it just makes it a little bit harder to work with them. Sometimes a little bit of a smoother, silky, but denser consistency. An eyeshadow can even make it much easier to work with. So again, more neutrals, I know. But for example, this is like a grayish taupe. This is more of a green. This is a very neutral, like coffee color. Very light latte, I would call it. It's called almond. Called it latte. Whatever. So I have like 7 of them. Oh, I love them. They're so beautiful. So again, this is for all over the lid. It has a bit more of a pink undertone. By the way, for brown eyes, pink and brown, beautiful. They tell you for some reason, greens are great if you can work with them. Blues are, in my opinion, they should be left in the 80s. Far, far away with those shoulder pads. They go hand in hand. Nice bronzer, and again, just really beautiful colors. But the idea is like you can make your own. If you find a nice brand that you like their consistency, and the type of eyeshadows. Just make your own little palette. I have a few other ones that I made, but you know, I don't want to show those. But definitely, oh, and last but not least, oh, it's actually not last, my bad. I have a stock of them. I'll keep the best for last, okay? Let's do that. Also for Naked, for Urban Decay Naked, so they have the full naked ones. I'm not gonna say I don't have them, I probably do, because I do, just not all of them, majority. But I had to get the little size too. So these two. So this one is the Heat, and this is the original one, just the basic. So this one is, yeah, it's old. It's really, really, really old. But I love it. But it's very cool undertones. So again, not always can I use this palette because it's almost down to the gray. Like this one is very grayish for me. So really depends on the skin tone. But this is definitely my kind of colors. And I really like them. So again, if you don't want to go for the full size, or you're seeing in a full size there is a lot of them that you're probably not even going to use, just grab a little one, because again, Urban Decay have beautiful shadows. They work great, but you might not want to invest the money, or you just don't need the whole thing, right? Or you're just a minimalist in heart, and that's great. All right, so last one, and okay, so it's probably weird because no one talks about this, but I'm gonna talk about this. Clinique. I know, more browns. Okay, I get it. I love browns. Okay, but so this one is called Teddy Bear. It's also pretty old, but they actually do have these little palettes, these quads. These mats are freaking amazing. They're pigmented. They're buttery, but they're so easy to freaking work with. They blend like a dream. I love this palette. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Like, I actually hit pan. This one I almost hit pan. I pretty much never hit pan because I have so much and I love to play and jump from one palette to another. You know, this beauty, I love it. It's so good for just like, you know, that good basic, but not basic, just real. I fucking love this palette. Like I said, I'm very passionate. And when things, you know, when I love something, I really, really, really love it. And it comes with these little, how would you call them? Spongy thingies. I know it's so old school, but listen, they're amazing. Okay, a few things. You know when they tell you that, you know, it's better with a wet brush. Why? Just because it's denser. This is denser. One. Then they tell you you can use your finger. Why? Because it's denser. This is denser. Then you have people like me that have, you know, long nails. And it's kind of hard to get in there sometimes and make it like nice and perfect. What about an inner corner highlight? With these suckers, I'm going to poke my own eyeball out. You know, beauty is pain, but not that kind of pain. So they're very nice. They're very small. They're very precise. They apply, for example, if you like your lid, and we're talking about, for example, mattes, you like your lid to be very light, and you want to have like a nice brown shadow, and you want that contrast. They're wonderful because they're really going to pack it, and I like them a lot, and I use them a lot. And yes, that's what I used when I was 12, started with makeup, and I still use it. And I love my brushes, but there's nothing wrong with going old school unless it's a blue eyeshadow. Leave it in the 80s. All right, but that is it. I hope you like my recommendations. Check a few of them out. Again, nothing bad with clearance, okay, or sales. But all right, I hope I helped with a few of you travelers or neutral eyeshadow palettes that you want to try a few brands. And that's a good way to do it. All right, till next time. Bye.